Welcome back to Empowered. I'm Elizabeth Namofsky. Ellen Rogin is a New York Times bestselling author, an abundance activist, and author of Messages from Money: How to Stress Less, Prosper More, and Reshape Your Relationship with Money. And that is today's focus. So, Ellen, why don't you tell our viewers about the components of the prosperity pie: aware, clear, care, and share?
These four areas are a great way to move from scarcity to abundance and create more of prosperity in your life. So, aware is the first part, which is being aware of what you're thinking and saying about money. What we say to ourselves has a direct impact on what shows up in our lives. If you're saying positive things, you're having positive expectations, you will see more opportunities in front of you. And that's where mindfulness and meditation comes in too, to be more aware of that. The second part is clear, being clear where you want to go and using your mind as a tool to get there. I am a huge fan of the power of visualization and imagining in your mind's eye what you want to have happen. And it's more than saying the right things and picturing it. You have to take action. And that's what care is. So we live in a material world. It's taking good care of your money. Money tells me all the time it loves it when people care for it. Doesn't want really clingy partners. It wants people that to be around people that take good care. So all the things you said, being a good saver, getting out of debt, and the last part is share. And this is when we were talking about the power of generosity. When you loosen your grip and help other people out, what goes around comes around, whether that's financial giving, which I'm a huge proponent of, but also in for anyone who's in business, to give more of what you want to get. So if you want more referrals, give more referrals, um, and make more introductions. And the cool thing is what goes around comes around, but not always from the place you gave it to. So if you were to help me out, you might get something back from me, but it could very quite possibly come from someone you haven't talked to in a long time, because it's giving without necessarily the expectation of something in return.
And actually, that's how I met you, because I had a previous guest on, Kim Payne, and she basically said, "You need to meet my friend because she's a wealth of knowledge, and I think she'd be great." And that's one of the amazing things that happens with this show. I have a guest, and they always want to introduce me to their friend. And so I end up meeting their friend and then their friend. And, this wealth of knowledge is just coming out now. And it's the best way to be, being open to change, being open to everything, and giving is very important. And you and I talked about the fact that, at the end of your book, you talk about being grateful. And that's something that I do. And that really resonated with me because I look at my friends, my husband, my family, my parents, everything, my job, the show, and I am grateful every day for everything that is in my life. Um, let's talk about gratefulness. We have one more minute before we have to end. I wish we had 5 more hours, but we don't. So let's talk about being grateful.
Great gratitude is a beautiful way to reduce your stress level as well. When we were talking about that before, grateful people live longer, they make more money, actually. And one of the things that money tells me often is like it likes some gratitude for it as well. So we can be grateful for our health and our homes. I would recommend that you add in a little bit of what you're grateful for financially. I'm grateful for I have money to put healthy food in my refrigerator. I'm grateful I have a retirement account. I'm grateful I have income coming in. And so to add that into your gratitude practice is a really great strategy.
Ellen, it was such a pleasure to have you on. Thank you so much for taking the time out and explaining this to us.
What an honor to be here with you. Thank you.
Take care.